Hey, it's Jen from Heart of Wellness, and I apologize. It has been a long time since I have done a video. It's been over a month, and that was not my plan to begin with, but life kind of got in the way, and it's just the way it happened. So one of the things I want to talk to you about with this video is when things get in the way, when plans go awry, or when you need to travel a lot, which is what I have been doing. I've been traveling quite a lot. How do you stay with your habits? How do you stay with your routine? How do you make sure you're still getting your greens and your workout and everything that you need to do, right? So I'm gonna talk about my experience in this last month. All of October, I think I did one video, and I was just super busy. We traveled to Tennessee for a week. We traveled to Wales for 10 days. We've just been on the go. So I wasn't able to physically sit down and do a video and do it justice. But that being said, all this traveling I'm doing, I still took my greens with me. I took my magic bullet with me to Tennessee in the campground. I could not travel with the magic bullet to Wales, so I took my powdered greens and I did them up every day. I took my collagen, I put it in any coffee that I had. I still packed that stuff, I still carried it with me, and I still made sure that it was part of my everyday routine because I don't want to lose that. That's what happens a lot of times when we go to travel or when we're out of our element, our everyday element. We start to feel like, oh, I just don't have time for this, or I'm not bringing this, or I'm not doing this. And I was a super candidate for doing that, right? That was my thing. I absolutely went along with that. And I had to stop and check myself and say, hey, is this true to who I want to be? Is this where I want to be, what I want to do? So one of the things that really helped me with staying with my exercise routine is I joined a group, okay? So Kobe Fitness on Facebook, I joined her group, and she does a cash prize, right? If you finish all 50 days. Now, unfortunately, I didn't finish all 50 days. I got to day 48, and the time changed with Wales and the flying. I just didn't do day 48. So, but okay. Hey, I did 48 days in a row, so I'm not gonna beat myself up about that, right? I also traveled with all my greens, as I said. I traveled with my collagen. I made sure that I had that with me everywhere I went. You don't have to get off your routine. You can take that time for yourself. Get up a half hour early wherever you are, or just travel with what you need and improvise. You can improvise. You can take your powdered greens, or you can get fresh vegetables wherever you are. If you can bring your bullet, fantastic. If you can't, use those powdered greens and whip them up. You can drink them. You can make sure you get it in. My food choices maybe weren't all that great all through the month of November. I didn't put on any weight though. You know why? Because I still stuck with my exercises. I still made sure I got my greens in. And as soon as I got home, I got back on, eating my way, even though I believe everything in moderation, right? You should be able to eat what you love. You should be able to eat things that make you happy, as long as they're, you don't have an allergic reaction to them. And an allergic reaction doesn't mean just asphyxiation. It can mean bloating or gas or, runny nose or anything. That's another video. Also, I always travel with my journal. I wanted to get that in there so that even if you don't have time for a 20-minute meditation, you have time to journal, right? Write down whatever you feel or think, or however you work your journal. That's, your gratefulness and your happiness, and, just keep that all with you when things go crazy. That's all I want to say, especially with the holidays coming up. All of us are going to be traveling. All of us are going to be doing crazy things, shopping, family, Make sure you take that time for you. You are important, okay? But I just wanted to let you know I'm back. I'm going to be doing the videos again. I appreciate everybody turning in and listening to me. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. And you can always shoot me an email at jennifer@heartofwellnesscoaching.com. Until then, go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you've always imagined. Love to you all.